Hi everyone, Sandra from ForYourChi.com here with your weekly tarot and oracle card reading for May 20th through the 26th of 2019. I just want to say thank you for everyone that bought my video, my first teaching video about how to manifest the perfect relationship that you've always been asking for. I've been teaching this method for 10 years at least. Actually longer than that, probably more like 15, but 10 professionally. And I'm very excited not only for the sales that I've received, but I'm more excited for the experiences and the outcomes that you all are going to manifest yourselves. I can't wait to hear from you. You are changing your future. You have the ability to change your future, and that's what I enjoy teaching all of you more than anything. More people do not realize that they have the power in their own hands to change the outcome, to bring people in, and to change the timeline of when that would happen. And not only are you doing all of that, but you have to understand when you're manifesting relationships, when you're attracting a certain individual, you're also weeding out what I call the randoms. So you're weeding all of those other people out that would ordinarily come in to stay for however long because you weren't sure that that was the right one for you. Whereas in my method, it's actually escorting them out. So it's escorting the randoms out because you're waiting for the one that you've called in, that you've asked for, which is extremely exciting. So, in saying all of that, I am authoring and starting to create a second video about protection, and I'm doing this specifically for two reasons. I have seen and watched several astrologers talk about the astrology coming for the month of June of this year of 2019. And it's going to be very weird. What's happening is apparently Neptune is going retrograde, and also it's duking it out with Jupiter. And so what that's going to mean is you're going to see more substance abuse, drinking, drugging, and unfortunately driving. So you're going to see more accidents happening to people. People are not going to make sense. You know, the things that come out of their mouth and their behavior is going to be very strange, unusual, and weird. And the advice that's offered is to simply smile and walk away and not engage in the craziness, because it is going to be off the chain crazy. So I'm specifically going to do a video in time for this energy to be present, and it's going to be about protection, how to protect yourself from car accidents, how to protect your children at school, because let's face it, we're living in times where it can be scary to send kids at school, how to protect your own person, your own family. I'm adding a medical protection in there for surgeries, pet protection. You know, you're getting the whole shebang. And I think I'm going to do a promo price and keep it even lower than the relationship one, at least for the month of June. I think I might do a special pricing for June, and then after June it goes up, because I think it's very important for a lot of folks to have it in the month of June, especially those of you who are prone to accidents, etc., and stuff like that, and you're concerned about keeping your children safe. Okay, so having said all of that, my phone is blowing up with people talking about this relationship video that they got. It's awesome. Okay, so the first card for this week is Movements, Choices, and Decisions. So, and as I look at the week as a whole, it looks to me like a week of non-movement, which is, you know, some of you may say, well, that's not great, but it's better than the weeks that we've had recently, right? Where it appears that, you know, the crap is absolutely hitting the fan. It's not hitting the fan this week. It's more laid back. It's more chilled out. But you're also sort of reflecting on what has happened in the weeks up until now. So this is you, and I think we've pulled this card more times than not, than other cards. You probably already know this. This is researching your decision. So you're looking at your options. You're doing your homework. It's not time to make a decision because you haven't researched all of your options. You are simply headed in that direction. And then the card for midweek is Memories of Love. And this is you reminiscent of times past in relationships and someone out there that you miss, okay? There's nothing wrong with reminiscing of times past as long as you're not in the past and you use those memories and lessons to move forward, to learn from it, okay? And then this is a very appropriate card for the weekend that sort of tidies up and sums up the week, moving on. So this is you moving out of the darkness into the light. Some of you may have left relationships, may have left situations, friendships, jobs, bosses, teachers, family members from last week, from last week's disappointment. This is you moving forward without them, because you can do that. And in this instance, you must do that because you cannot tolerate the behavior that has been exhibited or displayed, okay? Especially last week. And then the Oracle card from Colette Baron Reid's deck, Avalon, Wisdom of Avalon. I pulled the dog, which is also totally appropriate. It's talking about being loyal. And it's also talking about being honest and true to your own inner morals. So someone has not been loyal to you. Someone has been dishonest, untruthful, and you need to hold them to that consequence. And also they're telling you to be very honest with yourself and with others right now. And if someone that is loyal calls upon you, your assistance is needed, you need to answer that call. It's also talking about unconditional love. However, there has to be respectful boundaries, right? Unconditional love is family members, obviously. The boundary part of that is talking about relationships other than your kin, your blood, your family. Okay, so the second card is High Priestess, and this is telling you that you are getting your own very accurate, intuitive information. You are to pay attention to your dreams right now. That includes nighttime and daydreams. Your angels, your guides are speaking to you. Feel and respond to the call of those gut feelings. All right? Whatever you get I'm getting the crown chakra here. It's coming in right now. So that means that information is being dropped into your mind in the form of thoughts. So make sure that you are hearing those thoughts. If you can't drop everything and do what those thoughts are telling you to do, make sure you write them down and you implement them as soon as possible. All right, so that's it for this week. I'm really just totally pumped about everything that's happening right now. Everything is magical for me, and I hope that it's going to be magical for you. It can be magical for you if you put the work into it. If you'd like a private reading from me, please message me on Facebook, or you can always send me an email at foryourchi@gmail.com. I'm going to be recording the next podcast next week, so if you have a question that you would like me to answer on the podcast, please send me an email. I'm taking questions right now. If you'd like to remain anonymous, I can always change your name, give me some initials or another name that I could use, and I will look at that situation for you. I'm going to be recording about numerology, but of course you can ask me any question on the podcast and I'll answer. It doesn't have to be about numerology. All right, thanks everyone. Have a great week. Many blessings. Bye-bye.